Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Nc6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop to decide, exchange or retreat. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. Nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. b3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. c3 prepares the d4 pawn push, opens up the c2 square for the bishop and allows the queen to develop on the queen side. d5 takes space in the center, attacks the e4 pawn and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. Bxd5 captures the d5 pawn, attacks the knight on c6 and allows the e1 rook to attack the e5 pawn. Nxd5 recaptures the d5 pawn and centralizes the knight. Nxe5 captures the pawn and places the knight on a strong central square where it attacks the knight on c6 and the f7 pawn. Nxe5 captures the knight on e5 and centralizes the knight where it attacks many important squares. Rxe5 captures the knight on e5 and attacks the knight on d5. c6 defends the knight on d5 and allows the queen to develop on the queen side. Bxd5 captures the knight to give black an isolated d-pawn. cxd5 captures the bishop and controls the e4 square. d4 supports the rook on e5 and blocks the d5 pawn. Bd6 attacks the rook on e5 and controls the h2b8 diagonal. This moves the rook to safety. It is the last book move. This threatens to kick a rook. It is a mistake. This develops a knight off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is good. This kicks an opposing rook. It is best. This move puts the rook on a safer square. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This captures a vulnerable pawn. It is best. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. This threatens to double the pawns in front of the king. It is best. This is the only good move. This prevents the opponent from being able to double the pawns in front of the king. It is a great move. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is excellent. This kicks an opposing bishop. It is best. This moves the bishop to safety. It is best. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is best. This takes an outpost, an active square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This is the only move that works. This threatens to double the pawns in front of the king. It is a great move. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This stops the opponent from being able to double the pawns in front of the king. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This misses an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. This allows the opponent to create a passed pawn. It is a mistake. This removes the attacking pawn. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is best. This overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is a mistake. This develops a queen off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is excellent. The opposing rook is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This forks pieces by creating a simultaneous attack. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. This steps away from the checking rook. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. It is best. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This is the only move that works. It is a great move.